Good day, beautiful people. Good day. Get your coffee, your tea, your water, your orange juice, whatever you drinking, and a little bit of me this morning. Because guess what? If you open up these two wonderful things on your face this morning, you've already started out with the blessing for today. And my prayer for you is that you continue on to receive blessings throughout the day, no matter how big or how small. And my other prayer is that you're able to recognize some of those blessings so that you can be humble and grateful. So the universe will open up and pour out more blessings than you have room enough to receive. So good day, beautiful people. Good day. We done made it through the middle of the week. It is hump day. It's Wednesday, you guys. I hope that everybody week has been going responsive according to plan. Good day, cousin Nikki. Good day, beautiful. My week has been amazing. We extended our yard yesterday, our gardening yesterday. Good day, Michelle. Good day, beautiful. So I carried 28 center blocks from the front of my house to the back of my house because we went to Home Depot and purchased them yesterday, and we made a bigger gardening area. We planted potatoes yesterday and tomatoes yesterday, and um um it was potatoes, tomatoes, and carrots. So I was really busy yesterday, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful just to know that I'm getting the wheels turning on some of the stuff that I want to do. So we hadn't heard this one in a minute, and I think it's a little fitting. It's fitting for me today anyway. So um good day, beautiful. What if the whole reason that we're here is so we could dive into our fears? What if all the demons in our lives only want to open up our minds? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. You ever heard the word paranoia? It's the opposite of paranoia, paranoia. The belief that the world conspires in your favor. Honey, it's a game changer, it's a cherry lifesaver, so sweet. Lately, I've been getting high to a new beat. And I tell myself it's meant to be. Losing him, but I'm finding me, and it's bittersweet. Yeah. Yeah. What if I lost my job to write this track, and lost my grip to help my craft, and all of the rejection was for my own protection? Yeah. You ever heard the word paranoia? It's the opposite of paranoia, paranoia. The belief that the world conspires in your favor. Honey, it's a game changer, it's a cherry lifesaver, so sweet. Lately, I've been getting high to a new beat. And I tell myself it's meant to be. Losing him, but I'm finding me, and it's bittersweet. I'm making peace with history. I'm missing him, but I'm finally free. Yeah. When I feel like everything is breaking down, it's a dip before I hit the higher ground. So I tell myself it's meant to be. Losing him, but I'm finding me, and it's bittersweet. I'm making peace with history. I'm missing him, but I'm finally free. Yeah. And I'm finally free. It's so bittersweet. It's so bittersweet. So good day, beautiful people. I was feeling that this morning, you guys. Maybe all the stuff that we go through is just to make us stronger. And it went right along with talking about that cord cutting ceremony and everything, because I'm making peace with his story. I made peace with that so that it taught me the lessons that I needed to learn, but I'm moving forward. And so, good day, beautiful people. Michelle, I hope you have a wonderful first day back at work today. So, let's get it. I got our affirmations for today. It's Wednesday. We're going to get us a well-being card, and then I'm going to get a card from the Angel Terror. Good morning. The first affirmation says, when loving yourself is difficult, notice the people who love you. They deserve a special place in your life. When loving yourself is difficult, notice the people who love you. They deserve a special place in your life. I'm taking that this morning. Because I recognize difficult spots in my life. She said, I'm parking lot pimping right now. And when I notice those difficult spots and even not being really accepting of myself or being nice to myself, I look around and I look at all the things in which I didn't create it in these 50 years of being here. I look at my kids, I look at my grandbabies, and I'm like, but they love me so much. So whenever I'm down in the dumps and I ain't feeling it or whatever the case may be, I can realize that they love me so much. So I can't give up. I can't give up because they love me too much. They be like, grandma, you can't sit here. Let's do this. Great day, Alex. Great day, beautiful. And our second affirmation says, I spend money wisely, but without fear. I know I always have as much as I need. I spend money wisely, but without fear. I know I always have as much as I need. Again, I didn't used to, and I again thank Crazy Rock Granny for showing me money is currency, and when my intentions are pure and I go forward with it, I have exactly what I need, and I don't spend out of fear of not having any more. You know what I'm saying? Because it becomes a full circle. I do what I can, and eventually those blessings return back to me. And so I'm so grateful for stuff like that. So I spend my money wisely. I do that, but when I do spend money, it don't be out of fear that I'm not gonna get it back. Because I know that if I put the intention out there, it's gonna come back. I've always had exactly what I needed, even when I thought I didn't. You know, even when I thought I didn't, they always supplied me everything that I need. Like it go back to me and Michelle the other day talking about, you remember when they used to they didn't trust you to pay your rent so much that they used to vendor your rent, and you used to could get your lights and gas vendored if you was on public assistance, and until people figured out that they was only paying them people $15-$25 and your gas bill was $250. And so at some point that your bill was still accumulating, and the part with the vendor and with the landlord, it took you a month or two. The landlord wasn't doing their job. It took you a month or two to get the vendoring thing off. It's crazy where we came from to where we are right now. I'm just saying. And for people that ain't never had public assistance, they probably like, what are you talking about? No worries. Just thank the heavens you ain't have to go through that. And a lot of that I dealt with, with my mom, because thank goodness she paved the way for me to be able to not have to utilize public assistance like that. I know, right? It was crazy as hell. Like, you could get your rent vendor to the landlord, and the landlord, it was like Section 8, so they knew that they was gonna get their payment if you got it vendored to them, and they wouldn't do the things that they needed to do inside of the home most of the times. And then when it's time to you want to move, because you gotta get it unvendored, which may take a month or two. Yeah, that's crazy. But nonetheless, we lived through them times, and we're gonna live through these too. So I'm just saying, trying to encourage us a little bit here. It says, my joy doesn't depend upon the approval of others. Absolutely not. My joy doesn't depend upon the approval of others. No effective guidance will ever be achieved by seeking the approval of others, for they all desire different things of you. Each and every person in which we have contact with desire different stuff from you. So you'll never be happy trying to make other people happy. It said constant, pure guidance from source comes forth from within you. It is always there. So it doesn't matter whether somebody else approve of the way that you do stuff or approve of the way your life is going. It only matters to you, because they can't walk a mile in your shoes. They can't do nothing about your predicaments, your situationships, no nothing. They can't do nothing. All they can do is either be a cheerleader or a person booing on the sideline. That's it. It's all about you. So they said, don't take guidance from other people not about your situations, because guess what? They only know what you tell them. And if you tell them nothing, they speculating on what they see from the outside looking in. Live your life according to how you see fit. I know that you guys didn't hear that. It was some bells ringing, and I thought it was, but my phone is sitting right here. So, okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going, you guys. Oh, this. I feel like these fingers don't want to work for me, because I worked them out yesterday. But nonetheless, I'm here this morning, and all is gonna be great. All is gonna be great. Okay. We got the King of Fire. Yeah, girl. Listen. If I show you the yard we did, I had to carry dirt too. So not only did I carry 28 center blocks to the back, we had carried dirt as well, and we still buying dirt, but nonetheless, I'm appreciative. I'm appreciative of being able to get it done. I'm appreciative to be here to help my mom do the gardening stuff, and I'm learning at the same time. So I'm excited about it anyways, even though I'm feeling it today, believe me. She did no membership fee for real. The King of Fire. It says motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. It says focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. Hmm. The King of Fire. Yeah, I don't even think I'm gonna need no membership to no gym. I keep on messing around with my mama, and it's gonna be just fine. I'm gonna be perfectly splendid. So the King of Fire says, "Hey, focus, 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 and full steam ahead. Devote your energy and time to the task at hand. You're in a position of leadership, and you inspire others with enthusiasm. You may also receive advice from someone who excels at creative solutions." Um, and that's so funny because when I think of somebody that excels in my life with creative solutions, it's my little cousin. She is she is amazing at communicating, and the way that she's able to articulate words to make you understand is just top tier to me. And so every time I have a conversation with her, it's enlightening on so many levels, even about myself. And she don't know what she do because she talk like this all day. She's a team leader anyways. And so, she motivational speak and all of this stuff and all of those things are creative solutions to me because she allowed me to hear those things, and I'll be grateful to talk to her. And so when you think about somebody, she helps me to excel, and regardless of me taking a leadership role or whatever the case may be, because I take the lead in my life, and I know that each and every one of you guys do too. Because I'm the person that's running this ship, and so as I lead, not just the people of my family, myself, it's good to have people that are a little bit more knowledgeable than you or a little bit more creative with their knowledge. So it's not saying that she's smarter than me or whatever the case may be, but the way that she articulates her words are just amazing. And she's real motivational and her perspective of stuff. So I really like talking to her because her perspective is so different. And she'd be like, but T, if I said, and I'd be like, wow, I didn't think of it like that. And so I like for people to probably challenge my thought process because it helps me to think outside the box. It helps me to think different than that one way path in which I was already taught. And it helps me to lose some of them agreements in which I made throughout the years because this was the way you do stuff. And so I'm grateful for my creative friends, the ones that think outside the box and talk about it because they allow me to think outside the box too. It says you are a natural born leader with great charisma, charm, and flair, often the head of a business or organization that allows him or her to be innovative and accomplish great things. You are creative, idealistic, ambitious, influential, motivational, professional, and sometimes you can be theatrical. And you are all of these things. You wear different hats all day long. You wear this mommy hat, and when you at work, you wear that work hat, and when you are with your spouse or whatever, you wear that lover hat. You wear these different hats, and you are different even with those particular hats on. It's like, hey, when you at work, you bring that creative flow, that idealistic stuff. I had no idea what I was doing in that backyard. I told you guys I didn't know anything about really growing stuff. My mom is that person. But guess what I can do? I can look at stuff and figure out exactly what it is that I need. So let me tell you how good I was with I went in the backyard and my mom has one, she had one brick thing that was a garden. She told me where she wanted the other two at, and I was able to eyeball it and see, and I got the exact amount of bricks that we needed. I didn't measure anything. I didn't measure the length of what she wanted in the yard. I was able to eyeball, and I'm really good at that. I was able to eyeball it and go in the store and say, hey, we need 28 bricks. And there is not an open space. I did not need to go back. We don't have to go buy any more bricks or anything like that. And so I'm grateful for that creativity that I have right there. I don't always I don't always I don't see the bright colors and all of the stuff that everybody else see, but when it's coming to doing some work or whatever the case may be, like I'm able to eyeball sizes. You know what I'm saying? And be like, okay, I need this amount of these without counting, without measuring it, without, and it's been like that majority of my life as I started to fix things. And so you may not think that you are creative. I'm giving you this story because sometimes we don't think that we are creative. If somebody asks me, well, girl, you so I'll be like, creative where? But that is a superpower. That is a creativity. I was able to help her out. We didn't have to go out there and be stuck in the yard for a long time. Good day, Miss K. Good day, beautiful. I was able to get that done without spending extra money, without having extra material. I'm grateful for that part of whatever I have. I'm grateful for that because it keeps me from overspending and having to run back and forth to the store when you're trying to build or do something. I'm really good with my hands. Like I said, I'm telling you these particular things because a lot of times we don't think that we have that kind of creativity, but you do. You just don't pay attention to it. It's like it comes second nature to you. I stood out there and Z told me ahead of time, you guys, hey, go outside, just measure the area in which, and then I'm like, I that went way past my head. I did none of what she said. I went out there and eyeballed it. And I looked at the size of the bricks that she already had down there. And I was like, okay, for this one, it's going to need 12. And for this one down here, it's going to need about 18. That's about 30 bricks. We had two over there that she had from before. And bam, it worked out. So you are creative. You are all those things. And that sometimes you can be theatrical because sometimes I'm funny. And yeah, a lot of times I'm funny because I talk a lot of mess, you guys. But I can be over the top, depending on the mood in which I'm in. You guys you wear a whole lot of different hats, but you are amazing, and all of these things are a part of you. And so it says an entrepreneurial venture, speaking in front of a group, the courage of one's convictions, making a difference. Huh. Huh. Okay, so I don't. Hmm, that's something. I'm always trying to do entrepreneurial stuff, but speaking in front of a group, you guys, um, y'all know that wasn't my thing. I told y'all about the first little lives that I was doing. I had a whole little mental breakdown. I didn't know what I was doing. I used to get butterflies in my stomach. What in the world is going on? And why am I doing this live? And they continue to have me do them. Where I used to just do the lives on the weekend. You guys used to be about herbs. I used to it wasn't about cards, and they flipped that thing too. They was like, "Hey, I know that you like talking about herbs, but you're only gonna be able to go so far with that because um you're gonna have to repeat those, but they're on YouTube already." So um I used to tell you the uses of the herbs and some of the stuff to put together and all of those things. But speaking in a group was not my thing. And it's probably easier now because it looked like I'm talking to myself. Other than me reading stuff right here, it looks as though I'm talking to myself. And so if you don't like yourself, then I don't know how you get to talk to other people. But I'm happy. I'm happy right here. Um, just being myself every morning. I try to make a difference. And that's exactly what I do every morning. Try to give us some positive affirmations, tell you guys about my little stories on where I be recognizing stuff or something that went wrong in my life and the lesson in which I learned. So that guess what? You able to recognize those things as well so that you can be like, okay, yeah, I see this probably wasn't the day in which I wanted to have, but I learned this particular lesson so that I wouldn't recycle and do this thing again. Because, like I said, it's like grade school. If you're gonna keep getting the same lesson over and over again until you learn the lesson. It could be different players. It could be the same player. Mine was the same player for a long time. Remember, I had the husband man. Like it was the same player. This morning, I want you guys to know again, I am being tested with that damn cord cutting ceremony. Again, I'm gonna have to say this out loud because um I think I jumped on Facebook for a hot second, and I think one of his aunties have passed. And immediately my wife brain kicks in, thinking, okay, I need to text him and tell him that, his auntie passed. And then the part of that cord cutting ceremony kicked in and said, mind your own damn business, Teresa. Because that don't have nothing to do with you. That's his family. If he don't know his auntie passed, that ain't got nothing to do with you. So um that's how I'm able to recognize that the spell in which I cast, the thing in which I did is working. It is working for me. I allowed it to work. And so when it's not to say that you wouldn't be tested. It's not to say that, hey, the person in which you cut out your life ain't gonna try to contact you back, or you're not gonna have thoughts of contacting them. It is saying that, hey, I'm giving you the authority to cut the cord, and you gonna know that, hey, it's cut. Like I said, the norm would have been, hey, text him and let him know that his auntie didn't pass because I don't know, he ain't got a weird relationship with his family or whatever. But then they said, hey, you done severed that cord. You don't, that ain't your job no more. You get it? That's where I'm telling you guys, I tell you the stuff in which I see or the stuff that I have to go through because it helps us sometimes to recognize that, oh, that's what it looked like. If you do a cord cutting ceremony and you don't know what the other end of it looked like, you just figure, hey, I didn't put them on ice, I didn't froze them, I didn't and so you thinking in your head that there'll never be contact. They'll never try to contact me again because I did this cord cutting ceremony. But what it's saying is that there's a possibility that it can happen. They can try to contact you, but you cut the cord. So you stand 10 toes down in it. Your intention was to let go. You can let go of people that ain't trying to let go of you.